I found out about Linda after being unemployed for 4 years. Oh, sorry, somebody's calling me. Who could be this one? Oh, it's my brother. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I found out about Linda Ikeji after being unemployed for 4 years after I graduated from college. One day I was on Facebook and I saw this sarcasm that was running. In Lesotho, you will be unemployed until you know nothing of what you learned at the university. When I saw this sarcasm, I felt like this person is insulting me, because at the time I knew nothing about the things which I learned from college. The reason being, I'm an IT graduate. So as an IT graduate, almost all the things that we do them on the computer. So 2 years after I graduated, my computer got broken and I was stuck. That is when I started facing so many challenges. So I started thinking, maybe there's something I should be doing instead of being stuck at home and doing nothing. And then I started searching on the internet. That is when I found out about her blog. So I told myself that if one African person can make it, I too will make it. I told myself that no matter how challenging it may be, I will be patient enough to push until I get it right. Now here I am, narrating my story. I'm sure many people will be inspired by this. So let's go on about how I found out about this lady from Nigeria. I started surfing the internet. I searched and searched. I surfed the internet for weeks without finding anything more lucrative. Then one day I stumbled upon an article written by Mr. John Paul Iwoha. In his article, she mentioned Linda. John Paul works with entrepreneurs and investors to start up and grow businesses in Africa. After reading on how a blog can be created, I started my first blog on medium.com. Poetry is my hobby. I also wrote a poetry book, which is Meditation for Broken Heart, Soul and Mind. It is found on Amazon Kindle. I would like you to read it and even give us a review on it if you loved it. You can even buy it to help me grow. So, as I was saying, poetry is my hobby. I started writing poems on medium.com. I don't really remember which year I started, but I think it was 2018 when I first found out about blogging. But I couldn't succeed. If you want to read some of the poems I wrote, you just go to Amazon Kindle book and type Marinyana Mokgethi, or just type the title of my book, Meditation for Broken Heart, Soul and Mind, and you will be able to buy my book. It costs something around $3. I then moved to blogger.com. I created a blog on it. It is still available even today. It's called mokgethiblogger.blogspot.com. The problem was I had no direction. I was all over the place. I was not organized. That is the first mistake I made. That is why I couldn't succeed, but I never gave up. I kept pushing. I kept trying new things, and I kept digging and researching. Then I left to wordpress.com. This is where I started yenonlinelesotho.news.blog. As of now, I am proud to tell you that I am a full-time blogger on WordPress, and I will soon be moving to a paid platform, just like Linda Ikeji did. So I just want to thank Mr. Paul for writing about Linda's success in blogging. If it wasn't because of the article he wrote, I wouldn't be here because I may not have had the inspiration that is found in a story. So you too, you should not relax and stay in your comfort zone. Start something to, even if you do not get a job, try something until, and do not give up, because it takes time for success to come. So sometimes you may be feeling like, oh, maybe God doesn't see me, doesn't see my sorrows and whatever. But all I can tell you is that start something today. Start something. You will thank me later when I tell you that 2 years from now, you shall have find something which is more good for you. Don't forget to like this podcast and subscribe. Until next time, ciao.